What's going on, gang? Thanks so much for tuning back into the channel. We just got here to camp. It rained the entire way here. It's supposed to rain more throughout the day, and it's just kind of a gross, icky, muddy, soppy day. But the good thing is that I don't have a whole lot to set up. I just got to get a couple of things put in the back of the truck. And I brought a lot of fishing gear today because this is a special episode where I break the streak, hopefully. But I'll explain that to you when we get in the back of the truck. So I'm gonna get set up while we kind of have a break in the rain, and we will check back in here in just a second. Stay tuned. Jeez. All right, folks. So I have received a lot of comments and some advice over the last several videos on some bait that I should be using or tackle to kind of help up my odds of catching those stupid fish out there. So what I did was I kind of compiled a list of as many different baits that I could get or that I already had that I'm going to be using in this episode. I'm going to take about 20 minutes on each bait and just keep rotating through those things until I catch something. So let me show you what we have for tackle tonight. It's in here. So we're going to be using, again, this is all from you fine folks that have left comments and some advice on what to use. So I brought 3 different setups. I brought a kind of a medium weight spinning reel, I brought an ultralight spinning reel, and I brought a catfish rig that we're going to throw that out and just let it sit. But to start off with, I've got the old school rooster tails. We're going to throw these out on the ultralight. I've got a couple of just small grubs. One's got a spinner on it, one's just a straight up grub with a little jig head. And I brought a couple of Senkos that I've set up. I've gone ahead and set up wacky rig style. So we're gonna be testing out both of these guys today on the medium spinning reel. And if that doesn't work, I've had luck last year with these power bait Pogie swim shads. I just threw that in there. This is the Yozuri Snap Bean. It's the smallest little crankbait you can find, but I thought that would be fun to throw out on the ultralight, and if I do catch anything, a shad, I don't care. It still feels cool on that ultralight. Yeah, that's it. Oh, of course, and I brought some Ned rigs. So I'll be throwing out a Ned rig today. And I'm hoping to break the streak of horrible luck that I'm having on this video so we can move forward with this camping season on a good note. But first things first, we got to crack open a beer, and with the criticality of this video, I couldn't risk it and pick up a beer that I didn't know anything about. So we're back to basics. The Coors Yellow Belly. That's it. Yep. Bush apple. Let's talk about that for 2 seconds before we get to fishing. One of you awesome folks left a comment that Bush apple is going to be coming out with Bush peach this summer, and I was super excited, and I even went to old Google and I double checked it, because if it's on Google, it's true, right? Everyone knows that. So Google confirmed my suspicion that Bush will be coming out with their Bush peach this summer. And truth be told, I actually like peach more than apple, so I'm a little more excited about the Bush latte peaches. I'll be in line buying 20 cases to get my summer stock ready to go. But let's have one more sip of this, and then I'm gonna get these poles set up. And I even brought like rain gear. I'm dedicated to this video. I'm dedicated to catching a fish today. And I love that this is a 6.5 foot bed now, because I can keep at all times my little tiny ultralight reel back here. And I just keep the reel in here. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing set up. And I've just got some really light, I think 8-pound braid on this thing. And I think for this ultralight, the first thing we're gonna put on here is the old rooster tail. And I think I'm gonna go with the watermelon, because everyone loves watermelon. Hopefully the fish do too. There we go. Setup number 1. All right, so for my medium weight spinning gear, I have one of these little swim shads. I'm actually gonna take it off though. We're not even gonna mess with it. And I'm gonna go ahead and tie up my Senko. And I think this is gonna be the winner for the first Senko. There we go. Setup number 2, weightless wacky rig Senko. Then I'm gonna throw out my catfish rig as well. Triple my odds. And it's starting to rain heavier now. Go figure. And I didn't really have time to stop and get a whole lot of bait, so I'm just gonna use some mini smokies for the catfish rod. So I actually used these a couple of videos ago, threw these in some macaroni, and I'm glad I kept them, because that's what's gonna be bait for catfish. That's all she wrote. So that's 3 setups. Let's head down there to the dock as I hit you in the camera with a weenie. And get to fishing. I think I'm actually gonna grab my raincoat. So I kind of packed a bag of what I'm gonna call rain gear. It's just got some rain pants, some tarps, a little rain jacket, and I just keep it under the bed now for moments like this. There we go. No excuses now. Let's do this. Well, gang, slight change of plans. I went down there to go get my stuff set up on that dock, and there's 2 people fishing off of it. So I don't need those fish to be pressured. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna walk a little bit further down here, try to find my own little private getaway. That's tempting, but that is a steep drop. Oh, see if I can find something else. Yeah, that's not going to show up on camera, but that's about a good 20-foot drop. Here we go. That's slick. Oh God. Yeah. Oh, this is more like it. So I'm gonna get you folks set up. I'm gonna get this catfish rig thrown out there and we'll test our luck. I don't want for this to get in the way of anything, so I'm gonna kind of throw it back here. Let's give this rooster tail a try. Oh, I caught it. I caught it. I got it. Come here. You're not getting away. You're not getting away. Come here. Look at that baby. My streak is over. First cast. Mwah. Hung up. Got it back. Okay. Well, you know, I'm gonna say I didn't get skunked today. It was 3 ounces, but I still landed it, kinda. So now I'm gonna go to the wacky worm setup. Wouldn't you know? Well, first cast with the wacky worm and I caught a snag. That's always fun. Well, and nothing on the catfish rig, so I'm gonna throw it out there one more time and enjoy a cocktail. And then I might head back up to the truck and let that dock kind of clear out, and I really want to try that wacky rig again. Okay, well, we're gonna go try a different spot, and I'm gonna re-rig all my poles since I lost my wacky rig and catfish bait fell off. So I'm gonna go back up here to the truck and kind of resituate, but first I gotta get up this. Oh, yep. Okay, didn't die. Check out this view though from this little cliff. This is a pretty cool little spot. This wide angle lens doesn't get that, how deep that cliff goes, but that's a long drop. All right, well, that dock cleared off for now, and I got 2 new rigs set up, got a wacky worm put back on, and just another little curly tail grub. I'm gonna throw that thing out there on the dock and see if we can't, you know, catch another monster like we did earlier. Okay, well, with the magic of video editing, that was a lot longer than what you folks saw, so I'm going to switch over to this little curly tail grub on my ultralight. So nothing special here, just a little curly tail grub. And ultralight fishing into the wind, that's always fun. Oh, it's getting windy. Dang. I'm gonna have to go put something a little bit heavier on if I'm still gonna want to fish. Wow. All right. Dead rig, anyone? Let's see if this brings me the juice that I need. So you fish these things off the bottom, so I'm guessing 2 casts until I get a snag and get hung up. Well, let's try something else. Well guys, I'm kind of getting tired of being disappointed today, so I think I'm gonna head back up to the truck and do something I'm good at, and that is crack open a cold beer and relax and enjoy myself. I was really hoping for some better luck today, but I'm gonna stick at it, and I might even come back out here after dinner. But let's head back up to the truck, see what kind of trouble we can get in up there. So like I said, I am plugged into an electric sight tonight because I'm gonna need it for dinner and for possibly coffee in the morning. This is a much easier hookup than my last setup. I've got my end right here under the hitch, so I don't have to dig around for it. Oh, look at all this mess. Well, gang, that definitely wasn't the fishing experience that I was hoping for today. I guess you could say I didn't get skunked. I'm gonna say I didn't get skunked. It might have been a 2.5 ounce bait fish. It was a baby bass, but I'm gonna say I didn't get skunked, and maybe my luck's gonna start changing. So for dinner tonight, gang, I'm gonna be making a pizza quesadilla, because this is gonna be the first time I've used my shore power in this truck. And speaking of shore power, while I'm here, I might as well charge up my Goal Zero while I'm here. Well, shore power's not working. Let me go check out the breaker on the pedestal, because this could make it difficult for dinner. Oh man, well, doesn't look like the pedestal's working. Let me go test this thing out at the pedestal to see if it's my wiring. Okay, well, I've got power to the end of my cord. It's lit up. For some reason, my little surge protector that I put on here is not working, but at least I got power. So, why are you not working though? That ain't good. Looks like I'll be getting a new little surge protector to put up here. It's all good. I can still power my little pizza maker that I'm going to be using, but it's kind of a bummer that the surge protector thing doesn't work. Let me try it one more time. So I can see the cord's got the light on it. You probably can't tell, but it's lit up. This is my surge protector. Nothing. Well, let's try a different method here. I'm gonna go ahead and charge up my Goal Zero with this free electricity, and I can probably use it to power this quesadilla maker, because it's not gonna take a whole lot, but that's kind of a bummer that I gotta go get a new surge protector now. Like on it. I don't know, it was working at home a couple days ago, so I don't know what's going on with it. But like I was trying to say before all this fiasco, is I'm gonna be making like a quesadilla pizza, because I have shore power now, kinda, tonight. So I brought this little quesadilla maker. This thing was 20 bucks on Amazon, and we've used it twice already for the kids because they love cheese quesadillas. So it was a pretty good buy. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but we're gonna use it tonight to make a quesadilla pizza. But before I do that, two things. I did build the air conditioning false tailgate, and I was gonna bring it out today, but it's not really that hot. I wasn't thinking about the humidity, because right now it's 67 degrees inside. There we go, that bottom number. So we're sitting at 67 inside the truck, which is pretty comfortable, but it is extremely humid, and that air conditioning unit would have kind of sucked out some of that humid air, which would have made it feel better. But long story short, I'm gonna be making a video this weekend and kind of walk you through the false tailgate and the air conditioning unit that I'm gonna be using. And we're gonna do a little test to see how cold this cab can get with that air conditioning unit running. So, okay, so for this little quesadilla pizza concoction, see what all I brought. Oh, I forgot. I did bring an Angry Orchard, because I'm crazy and hardcore like that. Oh, that's good. But I got to get out my ingredients, because this is going to be my table tonight. So we got my shelf. We got pizza sauce, cheese, jalapenos, and some pepperonis. And we got this super fancy Quesadilla Maker. I'm going to see if my Goal Zero will actually power this thing. Let's see if this will run it. 780 watts heating up, so it'll work, hopefully. I don't even know how to use this. Do you wait for it to get hot and then make it? I don't know. And I need to check this out, guys. So thank you to Sergio, another amazing subscriber. He just sent this in the mail, and I'm going to use it tonight. It's a Gerber all-in-one little camp setup, so it's pretty cool. It all fits together, and you've got just like a mini spatula type thing, and then you've got a couple of aluminum spoon and kind of a spork, but it's more of a fork, which is good. It's actually got some grooves in it that you can use. And then you got a bottle opener, vegetable peeler, and it all just fits together. So thank you so much, Sergio. I appreciate it. I'm going to use this thing tonight to spread out my pizza sauce. It always says tear here, and that tear here never works. I don't know. Is it ready? All right. I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to put that there. I'm going to put some pizza sauce down. I have a feeling this first one's going to be a test run. Sauce is good. Now some cheese. and some jalapenos to kind of kick it up a notch. I'm assuming you just put this on top, like so, and close it up. And let it do its thing. Cheers. I hear something sizzling. I don't know if that's good or bad. It smells good. I'm gonna call this done, at least for this first one, because I don't know how to make this. But cheese is spilling out. Whew. And I don't even know how you're supposed to get these out. Okay, so that is absolutely piping hot. So there's a little quesadilla pizza. It smells good, but there's no way I can eat it yet. I love this stuff, this Valentina sauce. It's good on everything, and I'm hoping it's gonna be good on this little pizza. I need a knife to, here we go. Fancy. It's nice and crispy. I'm surprised. Hot cheese. Wet ones. When you have kids, you have wet ones everywhere. All right, let's see if I can. Let's try it without any sauce. It's still steaming. I don't know. That's really good. Let's kick it up a notch. That one had jalapeno in it. I can't decide if I like it with the Valentina sauce on it or not. I think the $20 quesadilla maker was worth it. That's a very easy pizza. I tried to do this in a Dutch oven last summer, and I forgot the cheese, which is kind of critical for a pizza. But even then, it still took like an hour and a half to try to make it. This took 2.5 minutes. And it's good. And I gotta find a napkin. I'm gonna take this to the trash because luckily it's right next door. Okay, this can go away. Trash. Well, gang, I got the pajamas on and got the truck kind of cleaned up inside, and I'm just gonna kick back and relax and watch a couple of videos. So don't give up on fishing yet, gang. I haven't. I was really thinking tonight was gonna be the night. I didn't get skunked. Technically, in legal terms, I caught a fish. Yeah, we're gonna be going for bigger ones next week. Just hang in there. We'll get it going. We'll get things heating up here. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Being out there is still better than being in an office, catching or not catching. So that's what I'm gonna stick with. So again, I think we're gonna kick back and watch that Malaysian flight. I got 2 more episodes to get through. The first episode was great. I might even go back and rewatch it because it was last week and I've slept since then, but stuff like that really entertains me. I think it's fascinating. We're gonna do that tonight. Lock up the truck. Well, I'm gonna get this going, and if you don't see anything tonight with the rain, I'll see you in the morning, and hopefully we'll get some type of sunrise going on across that lake with all the clouds. No fish, at least give me a good sunrise. So, can't ask for too much, I guess. So, good night, folks.
Good evening. The word from Malaysia tonight is that whatever happened to Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 was...
Well, good morning, everyone. It's after 7. I think that's the latest I've slept in. Oh, man. Must have slept good. It's deceiving in here with these dark windows. Oh, man. Well, guess it's time to make some coffee and go see if we have any kind of sunrise this morning. I don't know if we will. There might be too many clouds, but we'll give it a shot. You can hear the birds chirping. Close your eyes. It's still pretty gloomy. Birds are happy this morning. So, my wife just sent me this video this morning.
It's happening. Your favorite time of year.
So I hate June bugs. I hate them profusely. And apparently now they're out. So, thanks, honey. And if you do have like shore power or any access to electricity, these electric kettles sure are a lot easier to mess with than jet boils or whatever. Oh wow, 1360 watts. Yeah, so that might have taken 2 minutes, and I'm gonna cut it off now because I don't want a full rolling boil. So these things are pretty efficient. Well, so these things are easy and nice and quick compared to jet boils if you do have, you know, electricity you can use. All right, gang. Well, let's go walk down there to the dock to see if it's any kind of a view. I don't think it will be though, but we'll give it a shot. Sunrise didn't really happen this morning. Just too many clouds, but still, I could sit out here on this dock all day long and be totally content, but gotta head. Well, folks, that's gonna wrap up this video. Everything's loaded away, put up. I'm ready to head home. And that bird is happy back there. But anyway, folks, thanks again so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And until next time, take care. We will see you soon. Bye. I almost forgot my coffee.